Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of the Guild Wars Prophecies playthrough Exploration Edition, where instead of doing main quest or even any side quests, we are in fact just exploring the rest of Tyria, essentially. For example, most specifically, we're exploring the southern Shiverpeaks, as there are places that we have not yet been. Before we did the side quest over here near Beardleton, where we had to deal with the fact that there's enemies that definitely were a lot stronger than what my henchmen could handle, and we finished exploring the Maguma jungle, got everything else done in the last couple episodes. Now it's time to finish off the rest of here. I wonder, what is our Tyrian cartographer looking like right now? Not quite 60% of the map apparently has been actually explored, so depending on how in depth we want to go into exploring the map and getting all this done, we might have a lot more left to do. I'm not quite sure. Right now it is a little bit more. Might want to use the time that I'm investing into this one once we finish exploring Tyria and getting all the outposts. I might use it to start a new series, or see if I can finish off an old one that I had to lay to rest while we waited. For example, I might try and resume the Napoleon campaign, because that one's pretty fun. I really want to keep going with that one. I've successfully downloaded the mod on my computer. I just need to think of a way to easily transfer the save file. That guy's gonna get deleted. Let's focus over here. They're nice and grouped up already for us. Watching that one. Boom. Love it. Love the damage. Love the destruction. The power of level 20 to delete everything in my path. Exploring this way shouldn't take too long. I think I actually could already see it from here. So this doesn't look like a very big area. Women's Folly. Though this would definitely, kind of go along with our cartographer achievement, we were talking about. Easy clap. Might as well just finish off that crone. We have fast casting, but I notice a lot of the abilities are like 2 seconds long that I have on my bar, so it really lessens the impact of so-called fast cast. I like how that crone's dead anyways. Easy clap. Looks like there's already a shrine right there. That's interesting. Honestly, let's take a moment just to appreciate how good the game looks for a game from 2006. I very much appreciate it. Just taking the moment and looking around. Might just be me who does that, but something I like to do. Yeah, and if I don't use that extra time to record more Napoleon parts, the other option would be a new series. It would be probably something like probably an RPG that I would want to play. Ones that I don't think will be crazy long, because there's a lot of games that I want to just want to get into. For example, I have the entire BioShock series, the remastered collection I picked up a while back. This guy needs to die. So there we go. We got Crone. And I really want to play through that. And then or Dark Souls. So, admittedly, if I do Dark Souls, I don't know how long Dark Souls 1 is, so that might be more an investment than I'm thinking. So, we'll find out. Definitely the most ideal situation would be kind of like having one rolling series like the Guild Wars stuff, like this one was. Basically took a year, a few months, actually more like a year and a half, to do everything I wanted to do. And then having like things that take a few months to get done. Maybe like good things to get up, like the things I'm playing with Jess. Those only take a few months to get through, and then we can start another play another game essentially. Like right now, we actually start recording. Since we finished It Takes Two recording all the videos, even though you'll still see another set of videos until the end of April. We've already started on the Overcooked series, which has been a lot of fun already. Our teamwork has been impeccable, I'd say. And we're doing those nice little bite-sized 30-minute videos. And then just basically, if we want to keep playing, we just record another part. So we have already, we already have at least two, maybe more, at least 2 to 3 videos already recorded for it, which I'm like, great, you know, which means we have 2 weeks already done, and we'll probably next time we play, we'll probably record even more videos, because we kind of started recording a little late because we had some technical difficulties getting everything working out properly. So this is Port Sledge. So this is what we saw in the distance was Port Sledge here. You know, just the level 8 area doesn't seem to have anything too particular around here. But how much has that brought up our cartographer? 0.3%. Probably even less than that, considering part of Whitman's Folly also probably went into that one. So it's definitely a lot more work than probably what was necessary to do. I assume a decent amount of it probably has to do with like this whole section of the Shiverpeaks we haven't done yet. But let's go to Copperhammer Mines. I'm pretty sure Copperhammer Mines is the way that we want to go next to explore. We could do hard mode, but I don't really think it's valuable considering what we're playing. I think it doesn't really fit what we're trying to do, so we're not going to do hard mode, I'm thinking. Though I have been starting to do Zaishin Vanquishing quests with some of my guildies. Because, like, basically it's like those of us who have already finished everything, and we're like those who are still working the story aren't there. We've just started doing some vanquishing and bounty and Zaishins and missions and stuff. That way we can. That way we get some nice stuff. I really want those superior runes of holding that increases the bags from 10 to 15 slots, and I'm like, yes. And then getting those giant equipment bags, I'm also like, yes. Who doesn't love giant equipment bags? That you can hold all the stuff. Like, one of the biggest problems that I've encountered with Guild Wars 1 is the fact that I have so much stuff and I don't know if I should delete it or not, so I'm like not deleting it. Here's the ice up there. Poor Mox is suffering what all melee classes are suffering right now that don't have a teleport. That is, or if we still I should say. I should really attempt to, interrupt more abilities. That way I can not take as much damage. Thank you very much. Yeah, unlike getting to the port, which was a very short walk away, this one should probably be a lot longer, considering I don't actually even know where we're going necessarily. I don't know the exact route we're going. I just know we're going west. No, wait, we're going north. Yes, we're going north. Have we already been to the Ice Dome? Yeah, there's also an area over here we haven't been to before, which I'm kind of interested in exploring. Oh, Maelstrom got put on me there. Like, you have to keep an eye out for it because you might not notice it. Yeah, right there. We just avoided it. Or, no, it was actually on Mox, not us. Okay. I took evasive maneuver. But, it's always good to take evasive maneuvers. I'm really not doing my job of interrupting things now. But, hey, who said I was the best mesmer? I never said that. So, you can't hold me to being bad. Another thing I already done today is I already recorded the next part of the Ritualist playthrough of Factions. I was surprised by how much the first video, how many views the first video's gotten. I think it's the most views that any of my videos have released so far, except maybe the first episode of my Byzantine playthrough. I'm still sad about the fact that that campaign ended. Wait, ended because I couldn't do an end turn sequence, so we just ran out of time and it ended. I couldn't do another turn. But I think it's become basically like top 3 most seen videos. I think, but at least since I last looked at, which is nice. So sorry. Yawns for the win. Yeah, honestly, going back to the Mesmerism is nice because, you know, my build changed quite a lot, like in the last few episodes of the series. Because up until that point, I didn't really have much access to elite skills. My build was very firmly, for a long time, you know, domination, illusion, magic mixture with a little bit of inspiration thrown in. So I was very focused on trying to work on interrupting. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yeah, we got hit by 2 groups while I wasn't paying attention. I order my guys to focus fire on the healer. Perfect. We got hit by Daze. Damn water trident. Keep an eye on that. Interrupt that. And now I love this build a lot more than the one I was running before because this one feels a lot more bursty and impactful, where it's like, oh yeah, and you're all dead because fragility, big numbers combined with fever dreams, and a nice little clumsy just thrown in there for extra damage. Like my old build is very much like, oh, I have to put something on you, I have to put something on you. Hopefully I can interrupt you in time. So, to an extent, you could call it a bit more active, but I very much like this setup more. I feel it's more. I like feeling effective. That's one reason why with Ranger, whenever I play with bow, except this new build I've been experimenting with. What's kind of funny is I kind of came up with almost the entire thing on my own, but then I was like, you know what? I'm curious. Certainly, someone else has come up with this kind of build before, and so I looked it up on PBS Wiki, and I was like, wow, they made almost the exact same build I did. So I'm going to, so I'm like, oh, so I used their recommendations on, so basically I took a little bit of that one. I think the only change I made with my skill bar was that I chose to, I don't actually remember what I changed for it. Oh, I think I took off my interrupt skill that I had for other damage skill, which I think is probably for the best. I'm not the best interrupter. It's pretty nice. It's not the most big damage oriented build, but I do like the fact that my opener, like I press 2 skills and that's instantly 200 damage on a target, and that somewhat ignores armor. And then if that doesn't drop to 50%, my next set of burst is in like 2 seconds away. Oh look, there's a boss here. He looks like a ranger boss, I guess. Yeah, he does ferocious strike. Ooh, I kind of want that ability for my ranger. I don't think I have it on her. Finish him. There we go. And there we go. They're all dead now. Crippling Anguish, the build I was like, when I gained Crippling Anguish, that lead skill did make it feel a little bit more effective, at least for killing one person. It still wasn't quite as satisfying as Fever Dream's Fragility Wombo combo. Energy Surge, from what I'm hearing, is pretty much the same feeling, except instead of like Condi bombing everybody, instead is more of just delete things on your own. So it's a little bit more self-reliant. That's just ability. That's just spells, right? Yeah. That. Thank you for the energy back. So eventually I do want to make a domination set, but I'm going to have to wait until I have money to spare. My poor frontline's getting quite beat up. Thankfully the healers are able to keep up with it. Oh! Those ice golems are nicely organized all together, so let's try and get Mox and Focus Fire on those guys. That will allow us to kill at least 3 of them. Mox is going after that ice imp. I mean, it's not a bad idea to go after that ice imp, but it's also like, it's just the ice imp, broski. Look at that. And boom. And even, honestly, I didn't actually notice that Heretic was there, but Heretics are also a pretty big threat, so it's always nice to get those guys killed. An Arcane Conundrum. Never mind, I didn't even interrupt him. He died before he can cast his next spell. And you know, since I know all of you guys love my updates to Savage World stuff, I finished with Necromancy and all the minions and stuff. Now I need to work on. Now I'm working on Mesmer, because I really want to work with Mesmer, admittedly. The uniqueness of Mesmer is definitely going to make it have... I was like, oh, you know, a lot of Mesmer skills are kind of in there. But then I'm looking at Mesmer skills more in depth, and I'm like, there is a lot more abilities left that I did not consider when I was first going through this process. And now... now I'm like, okay, I'm definitely have to make it... I'm gonna have to make more new skills than I was expecting for Mesmer. I was like, you know, I feel like some of the harder ones already for Necromancer that I feel like Mesmer has kind of a lot of too. Then turns out the answer is no. Only a few small bits. Oh, it looks like they got into attack range of my hero. So, since Mox is engaged, we're engaged. Got a Carver incoming, so might as well. Mox is going to have to go a long way since I assume his Shadow Charge is still on cooldown, but Littlethorn is here to help, which is what's important. Mox, you're welcome to kill that person if you want to. There we go. I'll give you a name, I've learned from this series about how to best manage my heroes. Melandru's arrows. You know, actually, I'm not even sure what Melandru's arrows are. I'm kind of curious about it. Try to keep an eye out, see if I'm like missing anything. I feel like I might have missed some like paths that go left, but I'm not sure if I actually have. That looks like just a random group of enemies. I'm not doing vanquishing right now, so I don't need to worry about them. So I'm just continue along my way up here. I'm gonna take a moment to like just look around, enjoy the dark, the eternally dark night and day. I say that, I'm not actually sure if it's eternally one season or not. That's just something I decided to say. Let me see. I'm just gonna have to spam plunge this as much as I can. Oh, excuse. Sorry about that. There's even more Carvers incoming. Didn't we just kill a lot of you guys already? Like one hurdle that I'm overcoming when it comes to making stuff for skills is that one thing I just decided is I made a skill, just a generic skill called conditional damage. or the original basis of it was barbs for necromancer, and I've basically just been applying every skill that's in those veins, and I'm applying it to that skill. And then when I finish with all the classes, I'm going to all the tests I still have to do. I'm going to then revisit that skill, separate it out into however many skills I feel like I need to keep, and then kind of like reorganize everyone's power list to kind of fit it. That's like the big step right now. But one thing I've been very careful about is messing with the energy levels in Savage Worlds and the Savage Worlds conversion, because I'm careful to give too much energy, because I also have to keep in mind balancing out between removing energy. It'll be quite. Oh my god, that's a big group. They may die. Pismox is not focusing firing the same one I focus fired, so we might have a problem. But thankfully, it looks like he started focus firing the one I focus fired, so agility procs for days ended up working out for us. It's too slow. Drop that though for some energy back. There we go. We did it. We're winners. Super glad that we have level 20 henchmen again instead of level 13s against a giant group of enemies. Let's see. Curious. I'm gonna go this way. There is apparently a portal that way, but I'm curious to see what's up here. Looks like we have another big group in our path. I don't think we have anything to do with death penalty, do we? Looks like the answer is no to that. Maybe we have a 4-leaf clover. There we go. We need to focus fire at the same target, Moxie boy. I know you can teleport. Focus down those healers, and then the DPS. Interrupt that. Interrupt that. There we go. That went a lot better than last time. This Cleaver on his own is not able to do enough damage to really threaten us too much, so I'm kind of just letting him wail on me. I'm just not trusting my healers to keep me alive. Death to the carver! Death to the carver! Let's go. I think we're... Yep, there's the Granite Citadel. Now I'm really curious what's over there. Because I think it's another... I mean, we still have plenty of time left over, and I think... Let's see, according to this... We found all the outposts now in Tyria. So I think I'm just going to do... I think for the rest of the episode, we might as well just do a little bit of exploring. Because apparently, there's an area over there that I'm really curious about. So this is the Granite Citadel. The merchant here we're going to offload some of our junk to. Might as well. Let's see. Fellblade. Let me salvage what I can from this. Ooh, I like the leather squares. And highly salvageable, so we won't be selling this either. We got 62 bones and an idol. Definitely worthwhile. It's like, oh, looks like this is an armor merchant too. What did he see? Oh, this is elite noble armor. So this is like a high-end stuff. So elite elegant, elite. So probably we'd go for elegant. So this is elite armor. I wonder if this would go into the Hall of Monuments, because that'd be kind of nice if it could. I definitely don't think I'd go for the noble attire. The noble, it's not too bad. I think I like the elegant more though. And this one uses bolts of silk. Do I have any? I definitely can't afford to buy it right now. But I'm kind of curious to see how much I have, like if I was going to start. I'm curious, where is Sorrow's Furnace in this game? Anyways, where's there? This inland chest must be up there's stairs up somewhere around here? I see some people here. Maybe I just need to keep going this way, and I'll find this. No, the stairs aren't there. There are the stairs. I guess this has to be the stairs we take up. So we should have plenty of bolts of cloth for any of this stuff. So that's not really would be the problem. The problem is the fact that I don't have 15, 30, 45, 60. I don't have a 60 plat. Also, I just noticed something. I have apparently all the elite stuff here is everything except for a headpiece. I don't think makes it a full set. Which is not a full set, which is 5. So I wonder if this would even be something that goes into the Hall of Monuments. There must be another stairs up, because this is just ridiculous. Yeah, there's the stairs up. I just missed it. It was to the right. So I wonder why people would buy this if it doesn't have a headpiece. It's just for, like, the looks? Because, I mean, it doesn't really have anything more than, you know, like maxed out like elite armor, just like legendaries and Guild Wars 2 is not better than like the maximum you can get otherwise, but usually they look nicer or they have the utility of being able to change swap skills stats at will, change sigils at will, and infusions. But why would anybody buy something where they can't get a full set for? Looks like leather squares, but this is bolts of silk. I have 17 bolts of silk, so basically I'd only be able to get the chest piece, and then I have to buy the rest. And at least I know I could at least get one piece right now if I really wanted to. That's at least a nice thing. You know what? I think what we're gonna do is let's explore not westward, because I think westward honestly might be a video in and of itself. Because this is the corridor where you can actually run from Beacon's Perch all the way down here straight to Draknar's Forge if someone wanted to. So I think I might do that. I might do that, dedicate that as its own little video of, you know, basically. Oh, that guy's still online. Let's see, I'm gonna remove him from friends list. So let's use this little bit of extra time that we have to just do a little bit more exploring, because I am curious what's in Tasca's demise. Apparently, a lot of stone someone just came out of the ground. I guess that's unexpected is all I can say. Let's focus that one down. He seems to be in the middle of the group, so I can potentially hit him with AoEs. There we go. See, a nice proc of fragility there. That guy looks like he's gonna die, unless... No, he didn't die instantly, but he almost died. That's what's important. I wonder why, like, these guys just randomly appeared out of the ground. Definitely unexpected. It's kind of funny, if I was a madman, I could run all the way from level 20 zone, take all my Hanchis all the way over to Keswick's Peak to do that hard mode. But I think that's a bit of insanity right there. Keep accidentally pressing N when I'm pressing M to see what the map is breaking me. This seems to be a pretty straightforward area, though it does look like it kind of goes almost straight up to like the Iron Mines of Moladunes area, which is kind of interesting in of itself. Death to the stone carvers. Not the stone carvers, the stone summit carvers. You know, I don't want to accidentally get any like stone carvers killed on accident, you know, or make them think I want them dead. That'd be awkward indeed. BS1 is doing stomping. Yeah. You can't cry of frustration right now because it's not on my bar. I just have to live with it. Right side, this group's dead, so even though the second group has arrived, it's not the end of the world. Especially if I can get some nice fragility blocks off on these Nashers, get some days on them. It's even harder for them to cast abilities. Get energy. Die, Carver, die. I think that's all of them. Perfect. I don't know why I keep checking the map. I don't really even need to check the map right now. I could just probably keep going. That looks like some kind of forge or like tunnel into the deep depths or something. I'm gonna assume forge, but I could be wrong. Let's see. We could go there apparently if we wanted to. I'm gonna go this way because there's enemies to kill. You know, and why not kill enemies and get some loot from them, right? And you're dead. Honestly, I prefer if you actually focus the useful enemies instead of the useless ones. I don't know what the priority is for the AI, but I definitely am trying to direct it to somewhere I want it to be. Perfect. Last siege boy left. And now, conveniently for us, all these other ice golems that died, they don't have bodies for him to summon minions for, so. Benefits. Excuse me. There's apparently a very large group of enemies over here. I assume it's like a Stone Summit like mining area is what I'm assuming is over there. Which I assume was a peaceful area. It's apparently not so peaceful. And no, that's what it says. Like, is this a dead end after all? No, it's not a dead end. What's over there? It's definitely much a what's over there kind of thing. Because, oh, there's a map. Never mind. I was about to say that maybe there's another area over here. It's just the more of the Stone Summit stuff that we've already found. Yeah, there's a big group of Stone Summits down here. Exactly where I am going. Right into the belly of the beast. Yeah, that's a lot of Stone Summit. Can I keep going this way? Or is this the end of the line down here and I have to go back up here to keep exploring? Well, that's also another big group. Let's focus fire this guy. Get him destroyed, deleted. I was too slow to interrupt. Interrupt that with clumsiness. Exactly what I wanted to do. I definitely want these stone hunters dead more than we want the ice golems, because the ice golems can do a little bit of knockdown with their water tridents, but it's not the largest threat in the world. I'm going to cast Conjure on him. That might be too late to have done that. Box targeted different night. What? Why can't I move? There we go. You know what? Screw you, Carver, and your attempts to mess with me. And there should be the last of the ice golems destroyed. Looks like there's a gate over there kind of blocking off access to whatever might be over there, so let's not worry about it. Let's go where there's clearly an opening. Big group of enemies. Keep that in mind if you're doing vanquishing. The reason I called target on the siege golem is that one attacked me first, so I had the idea that most likely my henchmen and stuff would try and focus down the wrong. By wrong, I mean the target I don't want them to focus. So focus that one down here. Give our King Conundrum to slow them down. Thankfully, our healers are able to keep up our front line, long enough for us to do that nice bit of destruction. Littlehorn almost died, though. He was like an attack away from death. But he didn't die, and that's what matters. Can I walk over here? No. I was like, Is that a path? Is that a path to explore? Get some cartographer points. Let's see, how much are we at now? Wait, we now have Tyrion Explorer. We actually have a title track. I love it. In this episode, we gained more than 1% towards the title track, which is nice. Okay, Mox, fine. I'll target that one for you if you really want to. He was like, he's next to like 3 enemies. Mox like, no. I want that one over there. He just shadow charged there. I'm like, you don't fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what we're gonna do. There is a portal here. I wasn't sure if there's going to be a spot over here. I don't know if this is an outpost. That'd be kind of nice. But the Mineral Springs. What is this? I don't think I've ever been here before. Not any of my characters. At least none of my characters that's still around. I went through a bit of a phase where I would delete characters, remake them, and stuff. Okay, so this is another area entirely, not an outpost. We still have time. Let's keep going. Looks like it's more bright out here, though. It's bright and sunny. Apparently, we just go through like a few feet away, and something's bright and sunny. It's too bad. You know, it'd be kind of cool. I wonder if there's any games that have an active like season system. You know, like I know, like games like Guild Wars 3 even has a day-night cycle. But I mean. But it's a game that has like a season cycle. For example, like Guild Wars 2, the Charlands I think are I've been told are perpetually in autumn or something like that. So I wonder if there's a way to like there's a game that has seasons. Like this time of year it's snowy, this time of year it's sunny, spring. I think it'd be help the realism. There might be a lot more work than developers probably want to do. It might take away from actually important things like gameplay. It's just an idea. It doesn't have to actually be implemented. I honestly forgot just how prevalent Tengu were in Central Tyria as well. Because whenever I would think back about it before I did the Prophecies playthrough, I always thought of Tengu as a Hanfin thing. So I was like, always like, this is kind of weird how we have a whole Tengu sanctuary in Guild Wars 2 called that. It's like the Land of the Winged. I forget what it's called. It's been a while since I bothered thinking about it. But it does make me wonder. But it's kind of interesting just how there's snow Tengu, there's jungle Tengu. Well, the different tribes of Tengu, I guess, but still. I don't think there's no desert Tengu. I think just snow and jungle Tengu. I don't think and then there's Captain Tengu, which I think those has more jungle as well. I think. I like to say that. Okay. You know, I want to bet that like I'm just going eventually to a dead end, because that's the feeling I'm getting, is that I'm eventually just going to hit a dead end, and it'll just kind of stop. But this is not, we're not far from the capital of Rin and Ascalon right there. So kind of exploring this route is interesting for the sake of, if I'm going to make a map. I like how he teleport, like, really, Mox teleported to probably the better target than what I had selected, but still. Different target than I had selected. Mox. You're supposed to go along with me even if I make mistakes. There's a Juniper Barb. I'm only level 7. That's interesting. I was about to say, like, is everything else lower level? No, it's just that Juniper Barb was low level. Very interesting indeed. Clumsiness them down, and fragility. Fever Dreams is really not quite as useful when it comes to... I'm getting focus fired down by some of these guys here, but I'm okay. I wish there was a caster for me to, you know, power drains, and that way I get some energy back, but it's okay. Stretch. Okay. Whew. That seems very interesting. I wonder what kind of trees these are. Because they look familiar, like as if I at one point was probably told the name, but I just completely forgot what kind they are now. Is that a boss over there? There's a boss over there. Yeah, there's a boss. Mid-Spring Claw. Ooh, love that fragility damage right there. Got another skill point. That puts me at 46 skill points. You know, let's put Tyrian Explorer, because I think this is the only character I have that has Tyrian Explorer unlocked. So I'm going to show it off like the scrub I am. Proud of something that probably is super easy, that most people already got already. I'm proud of it. Alright. The wise. I said the wise, but it's actually just Avatar wise. I don't know why I said so wise. Where's that boss I saw over here? Did he leave? Or is he one of... Oh, he's over there. He's a healer. What does he have? Probably whatever healers get. He's not using it, so it's probably not something that's like active like a heal spell, so it might be like a boon maybe, or something with a cooldown. Is my guess. That or we just pressured him too hard and he didn't get a chance to use it more than once. You know, that's a very real possibility. All these graves. Thankfully, Littlethorn aggroed 2 of them for us. So that way, our Rockman only has to do one of these guys to swiping them, which I think is more than enough for them to handle. Okay, we've actually got a successful auto attack off. So no, I'm not the only one attacking him. Cast a spell for me to interrupt before you die. Yes, perfect. Let's see. What is... So there's a shrine over here, and a collector. What does this collector have in the middle of nowhere? Yep, this is definitely... This is the dead end right here. It's a dead end. Wait, no, there's something over there. So, oh, this is a really... This is actually a pretty good... chalice. If you need 5 alpine seeds, I think I would love to have that at some point. This jeweled chocolate would actually be perfect for my build. Ooh, this is definitely worth kind of making a visit over for that. And this earth stuff's pretty good for earth stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to come back just for that jeweled chakram someone. That way I get something better than this gilded artifact. But I have no alpine seeds. Now at least. I'll farm it, and I'll grab it, and I'll be back. What's... Wait, I can... There's something over here. Or is that blocked off? I think it's blocked off so that way we don't get into the mission area. That's at least what I'm assuming. There's some tundra giants over here. I guess the reward for exploring over here is the fact that there's a collector with some pretty decent stuff. Yeah, this is blocked off by, I guess, a cave-in. Oh, what? Frost worms? I honestly was not expecting frost worms over here. Feast of Corruption. Go. Bro, these guys, then they're damn giant stomp. I'm gonna get my clumsiness on these guys before they can do their own giant stomp, if I'm fast enough. Yep. Just in time to drop at least one of them. Not the other one, though. But I was out of range for it to affect me, so ha! Take that, giant. End of the line. So this one definitely be an easier map to vanquish, considering how small it is. Yeah, though the enemies might be harder. I think if you're a little bit smart about it and you maybe don't have just heroes to rely on, probably a lot of you makes it in life a little bit easier. Yeah. I think that, unless this is a passage, is this a secret passageway I can take, making it not the end of the line? Wait, there's more. Will this actually take me to Ascalon? Honestly, if this takes me to Ascalon, I'm happy. So I'd be like, yes. Hey, look, there's a Mesmer boss back here. What do you have? Show me your ability. Cast something before you die. Ineptitude. Do I have an ineptitude unlocked already? I don't have ineptitude. I thought about bringing a capture signet because I'm like, what if I encounter a Mesmer boss? So I'm like, it's probably fine. And then what do I find? Ineptitude and a nice Mesmer weapon. I'm like, game has more to get than I give credit for. Yeah, there's a bridge over there. I wonder. I think we're in Wastrel's Worry now, aren't we? Where we have been before, or is that because we went here up? Yeah, it's like nearby it at least. So where does this lead? I'd honestly be super disappointed if it leads like back around this way. So I'm like, come on, take me to Rin. That'd be all. I know. To put Rin's on outpost. I guess it's kind of a ruin, but I'd love to be able to see more of Rin, because we can only see a little bit of it. I wonder if we can go. Like honestly, I wonder if I can go back there and see what's there outside of the mission. But probably not. But I would like to. Yeah, it looks like we're backtracking this way. I was really hoping we were going to go see Ascalon. Wait, there's another path this way leading east. There is still hope that we will arrive at Ascalon. But there's no outpost military left to explore right over here, but hey. It will be helpful to know maps that I can take. That's kind of interesting. If there was a path here from Rin, it's kind of interesting that we decided to go all the way around this way instead. If our allies had the base of operations right here, like their capital, just makes you think, doesn't it? I guess maybe this is seen as like more dangerous, or maybe like the king was more against that. Oh my, that's a lot of enemies right here. Okay, focus fire. We need focus fire, Moxie. Not whatever you're doing right now. If we had more focus fire from you, Moxie, we would be in this situation right now. Let's take this guy down real fast. When we're all dead. We've been defeated. Oh my god. Guess that's why there's an altar there. I was not expecting that. We must just, I want to at least see what's over there before we end it. I know that we're getting a little bit long in the episode, but I must know. Can we get to Ascalon from here? I think originally I was like, you know what? Dead end, probably really short. And I'm like, wait, maybe it's not a dead end. Maybe. Just maybe. It's another path. That people just didn't bother exploring too much because it was in the middle of nowhere. And it was also guarded by a crap ton of enemies, which made it harder to do. Only one way to find out. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yawning and tired. You have a skill I want. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills so far. Elite skills, at least for Mesmer on this character. I'm looking for. I would love to get that 7th one. I probably wouldn't run it up to myself. However, I do know they're built like at least. I think Neptune's a domination magic skill, so we couldn't run it anyways. But or is it? Might be illusion actually. Now that I think about it. Let me. Can I manage my No, manage templates. Maybe I think. I think I have an Neptune build here for my heroes. Can I look at it? It's an illusion build, so I'm assuming it must actually be an illusion skill, which would actually mean I could make use of it pretty easily. Maybe as a replacement for Fever Dreams whenever I'm with a team that doesn't have a lot of condies. So there's definitely some more incentive to come back. I'm going to look up and see if I can find a good Alpine Seed farm area on the Guild Wars wiki. So that way I can come back, bring a capture signet, get that nice offhand for illusion skills, and then get a nice elite skill while I'm at it. Alright, so let's focus fire this troll here first before I have to worry too much about imps. There doesn't need to be any icy boys right now, so we should be a-okay. We have to be careful on maelstroms. We definitely don't want to be too bottled up. Nice bit of burst there. Focus fire on that group. There's a big group right there. Thorn. Don't mind the backline there. Be able to handle themselves pretty effectively, I would say. There's a big group, Mox. I need you to focus fire with me. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Perfect. Now we can take care of this troll without any issues. I need some energy. Thank you for your Maelstrom cast. Thank you for your other cast. Our healers are dead, so it's definitely a let's kill them before they kill us moment, especially now that Mox is dead. Interrupt that for a little bit of healing. Get a little bit of energy back, I should say. We did it! Alright, time for me to resurrect the healer. As a hard-fought victory. But we are victorious. So I'm at the... Hope she resurrects somebody when she gets the energy for it. I'm going to resurrect the protection, Henshi. Pick up the short bow. Any time now. There we go. See, I think the healer should have enough energy now to resurrect our last Cultist Claude. You know, he who has suffered death, at least on one occasion. Perfect. Now she's resurrecting. And that resurrect, while touch, and I think costs more energy and has a longer cooldown, does have the benefit of the fact that their targets actually come back with more than 0 energy. That's a very nice bonus. Oh, there's even more enemies over here that we have to punch through. All for the sake of being a Tyrian explorer. Oh my, that's a big group of imps right there. Let's focus on this side instead of that other one I was attacking. Boom, I love to see those fragility procs, man. It is what keeps me happy as a Mesmer. Oh, we got a gold buckler drop. -3 physical damage while hex, plus 10 armor versus pants. I don't think that's maxed out in terms of the inscription and stuff. I think it might be -5 or 6 while hexed, I think. I could be wrong. Let's see. There's more. Ooh, what is this? It's a statue of Lisa in the middle of an ice cave? On that one. Trip that one though. Get some energy back. Keep up the fight, Mox. Why did you just stand there and just die? Some people, man. I think I accidentally interrupted that guy's maelstrom. That or a split second too slow. I'm not sure which one it was. But I'm interested in seeing what the statue of Lisa says here. And it was that a stranger came to the village of Ren, seeking shelter and enjoyment. Though young in years, her body was stooped and twisted, her flesh eaten by disease. Ye have the mark of plague upon ye, said the citizen named Galric. Leave this place, lest you sicken our people. I have lost my family and my home, cried the desperate woman. Have you no heart? Yet each person in turn did look away. Then from the crowd came a young woman, Sarah. She looked upon the woman with pity. If you need help, said Sarah, I will give it. And Sarah did approach the gnarled, bent woman, and did offer her a helping hand. Then the sick woman pulled from her body the robes of plague, revealing herself to be the goddess of Lissa. The people of Ren fell to their knees, begging Lissa's mercy. But lifting Sarah gently, saith she, true beauty is measured not by appearance, but by actions and deeds. Many have eyes, but few have seen. Of all here, you saw the beauty behind the illusion. And you alone shall be blessed with my gifts. Scriptures of Lissa, 45b. I think we've heard that one before. Or at least pretty similar. And what is this, like, glowing thing here? It's an interesting thing to find just in this random ice cave, at least. There's another one over there, too. What is this? Is this like the Mineral Springs is their name? So what's over here now? Now we're getting into the mission territory, so I wonder if we're going to get blocked off in a second. This path did not take us to Ascalon, so I'm officially a bit disappointed about that, but we did find something interesting on our way, though. See, there's an enemy over here by itself, an ice beast. Oh, it's a Ellie boss. It's a mist form. I feel like this is not the first time we've encountered mist form, but hey, there's a mist form boss here. I meant to target the one with a little bit more health, but oh well. Hope I got there. Let's see more judgment. Death to the Azure Shadows. Death! Alright, perfect. Now, this surely we must be close to at least what's... Wait, whoa. I found Spectral Essence? Where am I going to take this Spectral Essence? Oh, there's the Seers here too, so apparently you can also infuse an armor set while you're exploring. That's interesting. So that's interesting. It's things I didn't know about at all. Well, guys, it's at the hour mark, so we're not going to finish exploring the rest of the Mineral Springs. However, it was definitely an interesting surprises to be here. I'll definitely be coming back eventually. Maybe next episode, maybe by the time of next episode, I will have hunted down what I need, come back here, and we'll explore the rest of the Mineral Springs. I definitely feel rewarded for exploring right now. But have a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be. If you guys like the video, press the like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time.